Yo, what's up? I'm back with another fantasy football video for losers. Chug Forever is week 3. These are the power rankings. This week I have the two-time reigning league scoring champion, Juan.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Welcome to the show. Let's get on with it at the 10th spot. Down one spot from last week. I thought he was coming up, but clearly not. Drake May, QB2. God, that looks like a hideous picture. Why does it look like that? Drake May, QB2. Genty put up his second best output that he's had this season, and then he hurts his ankle. Sucks. Sucks.
hmm
Um, he's going up against Zach this week. He's eliminated from the playoffs mentioned in the previous video, but there's one person that needs him to win, and that's Daniel the most. Aaron would love it if Jacob wins, so I'm cheering for you, Jacob. You got this. You can beat Zach.
Dad, I don't agree. Usually I'll root for the underdog, but Jacob's team I don't know. I don't get his team
You don't
because I
trust it.
get, yeah, like JMO, for example, last week scored 0. The week before 22, the week before that 29, 19 the week before. Like, that sucks.
What did he score against week 1 against the Packers?
Mm, he only had 8.
Only
He had,
8?
yeah, 4 receptions, 20 yards.
Mm, mm, I don't know. It's not looking too good for JMO this week for him, but hey, I say keep him in. You never know.
Yeah, hey, he's got the potential to go off.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hopefully Genty plays up for him and he pulls off this upset and Drake May just throws a 50 bomb. I think he's
yeah.
he's due for
Yeah,
one.
it doesn't look like Genty's on the injury report either.
Oh.
He should be good.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. All right. At the ninth spot, down 2 spots from last. So you see how these pictures aren't blurry and Jacob's picture was? That's crazy.
Yeah,
um,
PowerPoint's Jacob's op.
yeah, clearly. QB1 Josh Allen, QB6 Matthew Stafford, running back 9 Rico Dotto, and on his bench QB7 Caleb Williams. I had him climbing on the rankings last week, and then he pulled off the stinker that he freaking pulled off last week, and I had to drop him back down.
Yeah, his team's another confusing one to me, actually. I think, though, the main part of it for him this week was Josh Allen scoring, I think, 20 points. And in our league, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like recently he hasn't been scoring much more than 100. Yeah, he's still in like the 150 to 170 range usually, some 180s.
Well, I just want to say, everybody's confused why he's so low on the power rankings and like his record is 7-5. I just want to let everybody know going into week 13, he still has the easiest schedule in the league compared to everybody else, and he's up against the one seed currently, the current one seed, not the lock-in one seed this week to keep up his playoff hopes. So I don't know if he's winning this week.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I did notice just now though, across the whole league, he is the one that's least scored on.
Yep, that's why I said he has the easiest schedule.
Yep. He might get you. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. He might. He got Will, so he might get me.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. At the A spot, staying at the A spot. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I didn't move it. I'm gonna have to do it this way. All right. This is Dane. Dane's at the A spot. I don't know why that was
I
moved
was
like
like,
that.
wait, where's Dane?
Yeah. So Dane's at the 8th spot. Wide receiver 7, Drake London, even though he's on IR, didn't play at all last week. He told me that he would like me to put him at the 10th spot, but the numbers won't let me, man. Like, and I believe numbers don't lie. So he gets dumped on. So he has the hardest schedule in the league right now. And just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his team has been doomed for weeks now, just with all the injuries and all that. It doesn't look like, yeah, London's considered doubtful this week. Like, I just, it's unfortunate because I think his team's actually really good. But to have 4 starters injured, three of which are on IR. Wilson, Kraft, and Neighbors. That's just unfortunate.
He's got John going in this week. He's our only winless team right now. He can break that streak. I think he got John. He's got John.
I think it would be the perfect week for an upset.
If he pulled,
So who knows?
he's got 2 weeks to get a win, unless he's gonna do the unbelievable and go winless.
Yeah, I that would be really unfortunate.
All right. I'm gonna have to go backwards for this one. At the seventh spot, Xander up 3 spots from last week. Tight end five, Hunter Henry coming back from bye. Running back four, Devon Chain. I'm sorry to announce this. He is officially eliminated from the playoffs. Um, Good news though. Cam Ward broke 30 points for the first time in his rookie year, so hopefully that's good signs for him next year. Next week he has potential to play spoiler and eliminate Daniel out of the playoffs if he beats Daniel. Do you think he takes him out?
I think that one's going to be close. I think Daniel's last remaining matchups are all going to be close, like the one we had this past week. Um, I could see either of them winning it. Really, it's going to depend. If A Chain goes off, though, I don't think there's a way that Daniel pulls it off because when A Chain goes off, it's like 45, 50 points, and that's usually just too much to make up.
Well, let's see if he has it in him to play spoiler.
Yeah, I know he really wants to make the playoffs, so we'll see.
All right. Speaking of Daniel, he's right here at the sixth spot. Tight end three, Travis Kelsey. Wide receiver 10, Michael Pittman. Coming back from bye, QB nine, Justin Herbert, and on the bench he had last week. Tight end seven, Dallas Goddard. Big win, big win. I thought he was doomed against you, like honestly, but he pulled it off. Um, he finally
Yeah, I
got.
mean it's hard not to pull it off when you get away with a quarterback going down after points. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, speaking of quarterbacks, so your quarterback went down in the game, Baker, but like this is the first time in a while he's got production out of both quarterbacks that he has starting. Because
Mhm.
normally he either has one or the other, and like he normally just has Justin Herbert and the one that's playing, they shit the bed. And the week that Justin Herbert is on bye, both of his quarterbacks go off, so good for him.
Yeah.
Rice and DK, both dinged up, but I think they should be good to go. I think they're playing. He needs a lot of hope to get into the playoffs. He needs a lot of people to. He needs Zach or Aaron to lose, but he needs to just stick to what he can control and take out Xander, and hopefully not lose against Xander. Because if he does, then no bubble team this year.
Yeah, I think he's got a shot. He just needs to make sure that he keeps winning,
Yeah.
because that's all you can really control. So you just got to make sure you set the right lineup. Um, and his team's another team that confuses me lineup wise. It's almost like he's got a couple that could switch out for each other. And past couple weeks, he's like picked the wrong one.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying next year she's gonna be nice. He got that Kyle guy. Bucky will be back. Clearly, that Kyle guy has scored 3 touchdowns in 3 weeks now, so
Mm-hmm.
that's good
And Bucky's back this week.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, he was cleared. He
Wow.
logged a full walkthrough.
Wow. Look at that. He's turning up at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see though. I feel like playing him is risky, but now's the time that you have to
Yeah.
take a risk,
What's he got to lose?
Right, exactly. Because you could play him and he's like, I'm back and go absolutely nuclear, or be on a snap count, which is normally not.
Especially if
Uh,
Baker's potential out, I think they got to ride with Bucky. So
exactly. If Baker's out, I think it's easy start. If Baker's in, I think it's still pretty smart start, but it's just a tough decision with somebody coming off an injury for that long. And then the rumor was that he had some mental health shit going on too, so you don't know if that was true and if there's any impact there. So it's just tough, but he's got to make the risk.
well, next guy, Zach, the former champion, QB5, Dak Prescott. Running back 6, James Cook. Wide receiver 4, Puka Nakua. Running back 10, Kyron Williams. Wide receiver 8 still, Chris Olave. He took care of business. He beat Aaron and moved up in the standings because Aaron was a game above him. So he tied with Aaron, but he has a point advantage. So he moved up. Good job on that. This week though, he has a tough matchup. He's going against the reigning, defending, 2-time toilet bowl champion, and that's tough, man. You're going against a champ. Like, he's a former champ himself, but a 2-time champ, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob's done something that Zach hasn't. Won a championship twice, you know? Now, I think Zach's team is pretty solid, aside from his QB2. If Rodgers is healthy and plays good, it works out. But if not, it's like Dak Prescott has to carry his QB points essentially, which kind of sucks. But it's worked for him, you know, and
Yeah.
his team's been solid. So
Yeah, his team's solid.
that
He
Laporta loss
yeah.
is real tough. Like, that's tough, especially right after you trade for him. And like, I know he said that it was a dynasty move, but like, it was also
Giving up Javonte Williams and losing that piece, that's
like, it's also a contending move too. Like, it could be two at the same time.
yeah.
So it just sucked that he went out like that.
He'll make it work. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if he wins this week, he locks in. So he's in the playoffs. He needs to win.
Yep.
At the 4th spot, we have the reigning, defending, current league champ, John. QB8, Daniel Jones. Running back 5, Bijan Robinson. Wide receiver 1, JSN. He's probably wondering why I have him at 4 and not higher, since, you know, he's second in the standings. But the reason is, I'm going to point this out. He has the second easiest schedule in the league, so he can sit down, grab his popcorn, and enjoy Shador Sanders while he's up here.
Yeah, I mean, John is second in least points scored against, so he's kind of had a cakewalk. So I think 4 is actually a pretty solid spot for him right now, especially with how tight the top 4 is. Really the top 6, but I think rankings-wise, you kind of separate out and get the top 4 up here aligned with the power rankings almost, and they can kind of flip-flop. So I think he's good at 4, but his team's solid, and I mean, JSN is nuts.
Yeah.
A cheat code.
Yeah, JSN is going off, dude. I think he's on pace for 2,000 receiving yards, and that's crazy to even think of.
Damn,
And did you know, if you look at their stats, like the Seahawks stats, they barely throw the ball. Barely. So this man's just blowing up with the minimal touches he gets.
Yeah, he's already got 1,300 yards.
Yeah. So
6 more games. Dang.
I'm not saying he's not
going off.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a powerhouse, but his cupcake schedule is saying that it might not be the same come playoff time. You're not getting those cupcake matchups.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point to make. It'll be, and that's for probably any of us, really. Yeah. I think once you're in the playoffs, it's a whole different league almost, because you're playing somebody whose team can put up easily just as much as yours can anyway. So
for sure.
Yeah, so it's the glory of fantasy.
All right, at the 3 spot we have Will. QB4 Jalen Hurts, running back 3 Jahmyr Gibbs, running back 8 Javonte Williams, tight end 4 Tyler Warren. On his bench he had tight end 10 Theo Johnson. Crazy. And coming back from bye, QB10 Bo Nix. He almost dropped 300 points this past week, but he did it against a team that he didn't have to. So that was a little bit unnecessary. Like, Jesus Christ, throw the yellow flag, bro. Like, that guy's already down. You didn't have to do that to him.
Yeah, at some point he should have just took some players out. I mean, come on. But his team went crazy. 297.7.
Yeah. Well,
and he gets 62.5 from Gibbs, 47 from Winston, which is crazy. and then 45 from Hurts.
Yeah, the 60 bomb he got from Gibbs, 219 rushing yards with 2 rushing touchdowns, 11 catches, and one of those catches was a touchdown. So that's a hat trick in itself. It's just crazy that
Yeah,
Gibbs
man.
Gibbs
I
did that.
he the way that the Lions use him is just
Oh,
very beneficial for fantasy purposes, and he is just probably one of the best running backs in the league. I not probably he is
yes,
top two in my opinion. Yeah.
yeah. Another big matchup for him coming up this week. He's against you.
Hmm.
A win pushes him past you in the standings. So if he wants to be that third seed, he needs to beat you right here. And if he doesn't, it's not happening. I don't. He's not catching you in points. So if he wants to move up, he needs this win big time
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's going to be close.
for sure. I don't think he's gonna get that 60-point output though. Gibbs is playing against the Packers. The Packers do have a bad time stopping the run, but I think those are against power backs, not really much speed backs. So I think Montgomery might go off, not much
I could
Gibbs.
see that.
Yeah, Packers is
Yeah,
a
we'll
tackling reason. They can get there to the running back. They just can't bring him down if he's hit, if he's huge.
right. We'll see though, because I mean, Thanksgiving games are always interesting.
Yeah,
You never know what you're gonna get. So
I just hate when the Packers play on Thanksgiving because that's just gonna dictate on how my Thanksgiving is gonna go.
agreed.
I wish it was the night game, not the morning game.
Yeah, so I can enjoy my food
Yeah.
first. So we'll see.
At the two spot we have you. Running back one CMC, tight end one Trey McBride, wide receiver two George Pickens, tight end nine Brock Bowers, and coming back from suspension, wide receiver five Jamar Chase. I just gotta ask you, it don't feel good to lose to Daniel, huh? Cause I understand. I understand that
I
feeling.
honestly, I called it. I knew I was gonna lose to him before the week started. I like we joke around in the group chat and we're like, "Oh no, you're winning," and it's kind of like jinxing each other. But I when I said it, I knew that it was happening. I just had a feeling. Um, my team likes to take shits at random times during the year. Hopefully, this was the last one they take. But yeah, it was a tough loss because, I mean, if Baker even went in for one more drive, I probably beat him.
I really want to do the video with you this week because I gotta break this down for you, just to see if you're gonna like what I'm gonna say. So, if you beat Will this week and I beat Aaron, round one is shaping to be you versus Aaron. Do you want to see that matchup?
Honestly, at this point, yes, because at some point I gotta beat his ass. I gotta beat him at some point, and what better point than in the playoffs? I don't Doug smoke, so if we get lined up together, he probably will beat me with my luck, but I'm gonna put up a good fight.
So you're not gonna throw this game against Will, so you don't have to see Aaron.
No, absolutely not. Because I could, I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen. I could still end up in the one seed,
Yeah, yeah, true,
but I
true.
could also end up,
In a two seed, so you could, yeah,
yeah, exact. But I could also drop to four.
yeah. It just all matters, but just
Yeah,
speaking
exactly.
in that
It'll be
scenario.
interesting. I think, luckily, I've scored enough where it's going to be really hard for me to not make the playoffs. I think it's almost impossible, even if I lose out.
Yeah.
Um, just because Daniel's not passing me in points scored. So
uh,
sorry.
all right, at the one spot we have me, QB3 Patty, running back two Jonathan Taylor, wide receiver three St. Brown, tight end two, um, Jake Ferguson, wide receiver six Devonta Adams. Um, Coming back from injury, we got the notification today. Well, at least I did. Running back seven Josh Jacobs, and on the bench I had this past week wide receiver nine, Ted McMillan. Um, I'm having a really hard time the past month and a half on picking the right quarterbacks. I,
Yeah, you
I,
are.
Jesus, bro, I picked the wrong one and they score less than 20, and the one I don't pick is scoring. So I need to figure that shit out before
And
it
who would have
costs me.
thought Tyrod Taylor would have scored more points than
Yeah,
Jordan Love and Lamar Jackson?
yeah, seriously. fucking
Like that, you can't really get mad at that, I guess. Like you can get mad that your star quarterbacks are doing shitty, but
I don't know what the
there's
hell's
no
wrong with
way in your
Lamar.
right mind you can start him over either of those two,
Yeah.
you know? So it's just tough. And Jonathan Taylor is showing that he's human again, which is kind of scary because I don't think it's lasting the rest of the year. Um, is good for you, obviously, because I have a feeling he's going to start going off again. Hopefully next week when you play John, because I need that. But yeah, I think your team's solid. You've been at the top all year, and there's been little to no argument to knock you down.
Another good news that I have is Travion Henderson got 21 touches this past week, even though
Yep.
Stevenson came back. The bad news is they took him out when they got into the red zone.
Yeah, I don't understand that because he didn't fumble at all, did he?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I that's odd because
bro,
did Ramondre even put it in?
no, bro. So listen, so they got to the 5 yard line, right? They gave it to Stevenson twice, and they gave it to the other back. I don't even know his name once, and they both got stuffed 3 times.
Yeah, that's
While
crazy.
Henderson was just sitting on the freaking sideline. I'm like, bro, come on now, come
Yeah,
on.
I don't get that because I mean he showed up when they needed him to show up with Ramondre going out, and then he scores them two touchdowns the past 2 games each,
Yeah,
and then they don't give him the goal line touches,
stupid shit.
and then they don't score. So I guess that's on them. I think they ended up winning, but
Another thing, I would not be surprised if Aaron beats me this week, especially if Zach loses and Will wins. So it might happen, It might.
I don't think Aaron's going to beat you. Your team just scores too much consistently.
Except that one week I played you. I think that was the worst week ever.
Yeah, I honestly like. Yeah, obviously I loved it because I gained 100 points on you and made it at least a competition to get highest score now.
Yeah.
Um, but I was like, damn, that sucks because I kind of would have liked for it to be like a close matchup come Monday night, so we could talk shit to each other. But
It was not
um,
close at all.
no, it and very early on, it was apparent that I was gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, my players just dropped like flies, or they just didn't do shit. I'm like, okay, sounds good, guys. Sounds good.
Yeah, I feel like though for us, it normally happens this way in this league. We go 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always do. It's
The
always
the rubber match is supposed to be in the playoffs, but we never see each other because I never show up. So
yeah. Now it might be on me to show up to round two. We'll see. I
uh,
would like to play you in the playoffs just because I feel like what better than two of the highest scoring teams, but
listen, I I
we'll see
will
if they get line.
I will be calling this a successful season as long as I get the scoring title. So
Do you think you got that under
no,
wraps?
no, I don't. Not anymore. I thought I did a couple weeks ago, but not anymore.
Yeah, I think the same week that you realized you don't is the same week that I realized I got a shot still. Um, yeah, we'll see. I mean, this week's gonna be big. If I can make up some points, I think next week will be a fun week just to kind of
Just a point
track
watch.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just to point watch because it'll add more to it, and on top of it, we'll be watching for seeding and stuff.
yeah.
So it'll be interesting. We'll see. Hopefully, I outscore you at least a little bit this week.
All right, well, let's wrap
Even
this.
just like 10 points.
Yeah, even just 10 points. Yeah, that just yeah. I think I only have like 30 points on you right now.
Yeah, it's 32 or no. Yeah, it's 22 points.
22. Oh shit. Okay.
22 points exactly.
All right. All
Oh damn. I just need to make up like 5 on you this week.
right.
Keep as long as I keep you close, next week will be fun.
Well, wrapping this video up, I have me, you, Will, John, Zach, Daniel, Xander, Dane, Aaron, Jacob. What would you change here?
Uh it's hard to let Dane sit at 8. I,
Eight.
I would put I would put Dane at 9. I don't. It also doesn't feel right to put Dane at 10. Even though Aaron hasn't really gotten scored on, his team still scores enough to win,
Yeah.
and I think that holds some weight. So I'd at least flip flop those two. Um, and if I'm flip flopping Aaron and Dane, I might even put Aaron up above Xander too. So I'd probably go Aaron 7, Xander 8, Dane 9. But
Okay.
the rest looks good to me.
Any message you have for your league mates coming up playoff time?
I hope whoever's playing against me loses. Just saying.
Oh, and I have a message from John. He said that it was always Daniel.
Yeah, kiss my ass, John. I can't wait for his team to just put up an absolute stinker because it's coming. I hope it's against you, actually. That'd be kind of
Well,
funny.
I see him next week, the last week.
Or honestly, this week would be even funnier just because he plays Dane.
Oh yeah, he needs to give Dane his first win.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Juan. Good luck this week, and I hope you don't catch up to me.
I hope I do. Good luck to you too.
All right, thank you. Peace.
Peace.